Good morning. Hello. I'm about to make some lamb koftas, so I thought I'd turn on the camera. Welcome to the channel. It's chaos around here. So, I made these last week and they were the best lamb koftas I've ever tasted in my life. From BBC Good Food, I'll link the recipe down below. They're Iraqi lamb kofta kebabs. They have like a million herbs and spices in them, but oh gosh, they were so good. Good job. Mummy needs onions. Oh my god, state of that. Garlic, lazy ginger, mint, ground coriander, cumin, cinnamon, tomato puree. Right, you ready, honey? Go! Forgot the salt and pepper. Oh no! Please don't be broken. Please don't be broken. Please don't be broken. Okay, I think it still works. Lamb mince from the butchers. Yeah, from the butcher. Get rid of the blade and put that mixer one in. Tip it in. That needs to sit and firm up in the fridge until they're ready to be formed into like little kebabs. Hallie's gonna have leftovers for lunch. What happened to your arm? Did you draw on your arm?
No.
Did you draw on your legs?
Yeah.
Hallie! Why did you do that? Fair enough. Hallie's lunch is ready, but she doesn't like the look of it, so...
No.
Yeah, okay. This girl has been up since like 4 AM and she is absolutely knackered. It's only 10:30, but I'm trying to get her fed so she can go down for a nap because yeah, it's been a morning. Go, well done. I'm gonna move baby so she doesn't get messy. No. Look, she can sit there. There you go. Best wipes ever. Oh my god, you know when you've just got like so much on in your head that you just don't know, you just don't know where to start. I feel like that's me at the moment, right? So we've got a house viewing tomorrow. I need to obviously sort the house out for it. We've had like 12 house viewings so far and none have gone particularly to plan. So fingers crossed for this one, but who knows, is 13 a lucky number? Probably not. And I promised George that I'd set him up some sort of activity to do this afternoon. So I need to get that all together. Learning Resources have actually sent me a load of stuff to help him get ready for school. Because obviously he starts school in September. I still need to like label his clothes. And there's like a school project we need to do about all of his favourite things. It has to be like this beautiful little like poster that we haven't even started yet. But they sent me this really useful guide that is getting ready for big school. And it's going to just help me a little bit just to like focus in on the areas that George needs a little bit of help in, getting ready for school. Some areas he's totally fine in, other areas he needs that little bit of development, but they've sent me a few goodies to help with. In terms of being ready for school, I think for George, the social and emotional side of things will be quite difficult, as well as the like routine side of thing is generally what we struggle with already. So the stuff that I've been sent from Learning Resources hopefully is going to help with that, but I've also got some stuff to set up an activity for him this afternoon that's hopefully going to help him with his fine motor skills and, let's be honest, kill an hour or so in terms of just an activity that he can do. For the routine, they sent us this rainbow visual timer. So you basically start it here. On the back, it has like all the settings. It's really easy to use. And it starts off like this. You can set it to like 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And then when, you can literally see it already, every like, so I think as it's a 1 minute timer I've just put on, you can see every 10 seconds, a little section of the rainbow disappears. And then when it, like the timer's up, it will make a little sound, like this little thing goes off, like it's quite a cute little thing and it's very visual for younger kids, and I feel like it will help him with his like independence. Like he wants to be independent, but he doesn't understand like responsibility. Like if I ask him to brush his teeth, he literally won't do it until I make him do it. And so I feel like stuff like this with like the little tasks of getting ready in the morning, like putting your shoes on, brushing your teeth, all of that kind of stuff, I feel like something like this will help him because I can give him a timer to like do all these. I'll be like, oh, I'll give you 10 minutes to brush your teeth and put your clothes on, which he can do all of. He doesn't want to, but if I give him something like this, he's like trying to beat the timer kind of thing, and it's very visual, it's very easy for him to see. I feel like it will give him that independence. So I love this. I think this is a really, really great little tool, especially like I say, for kids like George that just need that little prompt, maybe give him a little bit of autonomy to do it himself, but still within like you know, a sensible time frame. Decide which activity to do today and then which one to do tomorrow. I'm going to try, I think, to do the fine motor skills one, because this is going to help him like being able to like hold a pen and some scissors and all that kind of stuff, like when he goes into the classroom. So like the actual classroom readiness of being able to like do the things that they are required to do when they actually start school. And in this little guide that Learner Resources sent me, they came up with a really good sensory play tray activity. We've got a tough tray in the garden that I have to admit is a bit dirty, needs a bit of a spray down, so I'll go and do that in a second. And I was going to set up a little activity with you that I'm going to set up for George. My thoughts were to use this little helping hands fine motor little tool set thing that they sent me to do a little save the animals tough tray activity. I've got these like little toy farmyard animals, and I thought I would make some like pretend dirt in the tough tray and then also a thing of water, and he can get all the, and I'll basically chuck all the animals into the pretend dirt, mix it all up together, make them really filthy dirty, and then he can use whatever tools he thinks is the most appropriate to like pick up the animals and then dunk them in the water. What do we think? Does this look like mud? Is this muddy enough? I'm gonna add the animals, see what it looks like. I reckon that'll do. And these are the little Learning Resources tools to help us. I reckon George will absolutely love this. This is gonna be such a good activity. I don't want to ruin it, but I kind of want to like clean an animal already. Oh yeah, I can't wait for him to see this now. Okay, that's all set up. I'm actually obsessed with this guide. It's got loads of stuff in there, and that's just one of the ideas. So I'm thinking I'm gonna flip through this over the next couple of weeks and basically just use some of the ideas that they've got to get George ready for big school. They actually have a downloadable version of this on their website, so I'll link that down below for anyone looking to like actually get their kids ready for big school. I can't believe how soon it is. Like, oh, it's actually scary. But that's like writing and stuff as well, like whatever you want is in here. So I will link that down below for you. While I was out in the garden, started collecting some like outdoorsy toys to take camping with us next week. So we're going to Devon for 4 days, and we've only been camping as a family once before, and it was like a lot colder. It was like April time, I'm pretty sure. I think it was over Easter. And so we have just learned from what we didn't take last time, and we just want to take a little bit more this time if there's space, and I'm worried that there's not going to be. So with that in mind, I've got one bag of toys slash like entertainment stuff for the kids, and I thought I'd show you what I've got here so far. Tennis rackets and a ball. And this genuinely last time was the most fun we've had ever. I literally was sat on a camping chair and I was like hitting it, and I was getting George and Hallie to chase it. Me and George tried to like bat the ball between us, but I don't know, we got there a little bit towards the end. But this ball's pretty good because it's like a lot bigger and obviously a lot easier for little ones. I'm pretty sure I got this from Home Bargains, and it came with a smaller ball as well, but we lost that. So I did buy a couple of more little balls just because then everyone's got a ball, do you know what I mean? Everyone's got a ball. Travelling down, I've got Hallie's little busy board travel thing. She loves this thing. It's got loads of different like activities in there, and we got this for her when we went on a plane last summer. Got a spade each. We're not taking the actual like bucket. If we want to buy a bucket, we can buy a bucket there, but I just don't think we've got enough space. So I'm taking spades. Unless Ash tells me we don't have enough space, then we'll leave the spades and we'll buy spades there. And then I've got loads of like indoor toy kind of things for like if it is raining, because it is actually due to rain like a little bit when we're there. Or games and things to like help wind down, like in the tent in the evenings, hopefully. Oh, actually, I've got bean bags as well. I figured there's so much fun you can have with bean bags, right? You can throw them at each other because they don't hurt. You can throw them to see like who can get the furthest, or maybe you can make like little rings or little targets to like see who gets the most points. Love a beanbag. Can do like an egg and spoon race with it. Lovely. Travel Connect 4, or a knockoff version of that. We've got a little horrible histories, like top trumpy kind of game that George absolutely loves. Uno, a little extra sketch thing for Hallie. And George's little toy camera thing. He loves this thing. I feel like that's all we've got space for, if that. We are also going to take the iPad for the journey there and back, because we don't live near Devon. It's going to be the longest journey we've done in the car with the kids, so yay! And before Hallie gets up from her nap, I need to do those lamb koftas for dinner. I feel like I've got too much on my to-do list and I'm not going to get them all done, so I need to focus on the like priorities, which was get George's thing set up. I need to prepare dinner, because we need to eat dinner tonight, and then I'm going to pack as much as I can for camping. It's not until next week, but I'm with the kids literally every single day leading up to it, like both kids. And so not a lot gets done. Also, we've got that house viewing tomorrow, which I haven't prepared for in the slightest. The house is an absolute tip, so yay. I almost forgot, we've got massive giant marshmallows and skewers. That is going on the kids' entertainment pile, because let me tell you, this is the best entertainment on a camping trip. I'm struggling for food, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we're rustic when we go camping. We cook everything ourselves and like, you know, we do it all. And I don't know what to do. Last time we did HelloFresh, like we made the HelloFresh up and then we took it with us and then heated it back up on this little cooking thing that Ash has. I just don't know if I'm gonna have time to like prepare that much, like that many meals in advance, or if we just go like a bit more basic, a bit more back to basics, like just pop to the Tesco that we're local to there and like pick food up and then basically just choose things that we can actually cook up on like a little gas cooker. Like that's what we've got. We've got saucepan and frying pan thing, but they're very small, so it's like it's a little bit tricky to like actually cook proper meals, especially for a family of 4. So don't know what to do. The thing is, with Ashley's work, he can literally get back anytime between like 5 and like 6:30, 7, which is like the worst time for him to possibly come home. I mean, technically it could be later as well, but I actually prefer it when, if he's gonna come home at like 6:30, 7, I would way prefer it for him to like not come home at all until after the kids are asleep, because when he comes home in the middle of like trying to get the kids sorted, it's just chaotic. Unless he's here like before that starts, like 5 o'clock, amazing. Anytime between like 6 and 7, I'm like, I'd rather you just not be here. It's just a chaotic time. Right, lamb koftas. I'm literally gonna like mould this into little like golf ball things along with skewers. And these go in the grill or the air fryer, probably the air fryer. And we're gonna have more like kebabby things tonight. Why not? Oh, I'm pretty sure our neighbours actually hate us as well, because basically my kids do not stop screaming. Like when they're both in the house, what is it about siblings? What is it about when 2 siblings are together that they just cannot just get along? Like George on his own, fine, like most of the time. Like it's a lot easier. Hallie on her own, fine most of the time, as long as you're like paying her attention, like playing with her and doing stuff with her. The minute you want to try and do something else, like it's an absolute, like you can't do it. But when you're with her, playing with her, doing stuff, activities, out and about, she is literally the dreamiest of toddlers. It's so funny because I had George as a baby, 0 to 1, the dreamiest of babies. Like if you look back at any of my old videos, like from when George was a baby, I was like, oh, you just put them down in the cot, drowsy and awake, and they'll just drift off. And that's what George did. Like he was the best, the easiest baby. After 1, like after he got to 1, 1.5, he was a very difficult toddler, like very difficult. And basically since then, like every single stage has been challenging with George, like for different reasons. Like I keep seeing a lot of people on Instagram that I follow at the moment who have like similar age kids to George, like 4.5, turning 5, that kind of age, saying like it's their favourite stage so far, like it's amazing, there's no tantrums anymore, they can like do things, you can talk to them and you can do activities with them and it's just so much easier and dreamy. And like I agree with some of that, But for us, like George is challenging still, and 4.5, it probably is my easiest, best stage, but it's still very difficult. Like in comparison to like 2, 3, 4 is easier, definitely, but I would say it is still very challenging. And the thing is, his vocabulary is much better now, which means tantrums, I guess, don't last as long, but wow, they are like, I don't know what the, oh, Ash is calling me now. They're definitely stronger. Like he feels a lot stronger. Hello? Sorry, I just wondered what time you'd be getting back later. Really? I haven't walked Molly today, so I was hoping to take her out for a walk, but Hallie is asleep, so I don't know. But I've sorted dinner, like it just needs cooking, but I've like prepped it and everything. Oh, I need to clean the house for the house viewing today. Because the viewing's at 10 tomorrow. I feel like there's no point in me cleaning now before dinner because we like the kids get all the handprints all over everything. I just want to do it like after the kids are asleep tonight maybe. Alright babe, I'll see you soon. Drive safe. Looks like he's gonna be back. If he doesn't get another job, basically he's on like call, so he is like on his way back. Hopefully we'll be back by 4 o'clock, which is amazing because it means he can actually help with the kids. I'll sort dinner or vice versa, and we can like take our zones and like go with it. That is my best case scenario. But yeah, like with my kids, it's funny because like I say, George is challenging, whereas Hallie was a really challenging baby. Like 0 to 1 for Hallie, very, very difficult. She was very cryy. Like she just cried a lot, she screamed a lot, she was upset all the time. And if I'm honest, I struggled to bond with Hallie for the first definitely 6 months, but maybe even a year, like of her life, which I never had with George. Like I bonded with him straight away. And then since Hallie has got older, like she is just the dreamiest of toddlers, like I say. And she's 2 now, and I just, honestly, every single thing that she does is my favourite thing in the world. Like, she's just a dream. And so it's just hilarious that, like, I literally have, like, the polar opposite kids. Like, don't get me wrong, I love both of my kids completely equally, which I don't ever understand how that works, because one moment one kid is doing something where I'm just like, you are crazy, like, what are you doing? Your love for them doesn't ever falter. It's just, like, in that moment you think, like, can you stop, please? Like, cut me some slack. But yeah, it's mad. Like, they are so totally opposites. But when they are together, it is so much harder. Like, they bounce off of each other, they rub each other up the wrong way, or they're, like, playing together nicely, and then it, like, tips over the edge where one of them gets hurt, or just, yeah. They are, like, the best of friends, but, like, in the way that, obviously, siblings are. They are so close that they are so comfortable with each other to do things that they wouldn't do to other kids or to their friends. Like there's like no boundary with them. So yeah, they are just a bit wild together. So that's why I think our neighbours probably hate us, because they're just very loud when they're together. So yeah, the next few days where I've got both of them at home with me, I need like activities and things, which is where the learning resources stuff comes in. At the beginning of the week, I've just put the cabbage, the red cabbage that I bought, and a load of carrots into the food processor and put it on the chop method setting. And then I've just now got grated stuff that I can just shove into things, into like wraps and salads. Today I'm gonna make coleslaw with the cabbage and the carrot. Literally gonna mix in some mayo and some white wine vinegar, maybe some salt and pepper. Oops. Okay. Mix. Hallie, that's not helpful.
Mummy,
yeah. Yum, lettuce, coleslaw. I'm gonna cut some cucumber and tomatoes. Then the lamb kofta is gonna go in the air fryer for 15 mins, and we're gonna have hummus, tzatziki, and some flatbreads. And that is gonna be our dinner. Perfect. What do you reckon, George? Yeah? That water's looking muddy, isn't it?
oh yeah.
Is that where the clean animals go?
I never know.
What does that smell like?
Mama, it smells like hot chocolate.
It does smell like hot chocolate, doesn't it?
I got all of it in, out any of it poking out.
So once you've saved all those animals, you're going to have to scrub them ones.
Fish.
With your old toothbrush.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Hallie.
And you scrub them with Hallie's.
With your old toothbrush or Hallie's old toothbrush, either way.
With Hallie's.
If you want, you could always get some water like this and spray it onto the animals. Hallie's going to have a turn, look.
Oh, is this to make it more dirty?
Yeah, even more dirty with the oats. You can mix it all up if you like.
I don't want it.
a chocolate one after dinner?
No, why are you saying that? I want a whole one, Mummy.
You can have a whole one after dinner.
No,
24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30! We did it! We did the whole 5-minute timer. Kids,
Mommy.
come on.
What's happening?
Hallie's just really needs a bath.
Yeah.
Right, every 6 seconds that's going to go down, okay? What's gone down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You go down.
Yes. It's going up.
Right, when this timer goes off, it's time for a bedtime story, okay?
Yeah, and Hallie needs to join in.
Okay.
This is the first time I'm going to let Hallie in my bedroom
Yeah.
for sleepover in here.
Okay. No, she's not going to sleep. She's not going to sleep in here all night, but she can have a story with us if she wants.
I already showed them the Hallie's nappy.
No, I want to see Hallie's nappy. Just starting to pack properly for camping. I've got these little packing cubes, but I haven't got that many left because a couple of them broke. So I've got George's stuff here, day clothes, and then night clothes, and a little like fleecy Spider-Man little thing that he likes to wear. I've got Hallie's stuff all out here. I'm gonna have to use these old like Polara bags for her stuff, but that'll be fine. And then I've got my stuff that isn't really fitting, if I'm totally honest, in here. George has actually got bigger packing cubes than me. I actually tried on everything that I'm planning on wearing earlier, so I'm going to insert the video where I tried on everything here. We're going camping for 4 days and I want to show you what I'm planning on packing so that you can give me some tips if I'm getting it completely wrong. Outfit 1 for travelling down / setting up the tent. The weather's looking like 21, 22 degrees and overcast, but I'm thinking if I'm going to be working, like setting the tent up and everything, I'll probably want something that I can just take off straight away. But if it does get overcast and a bit chilly, I've got this little shirt thing. And then in the evening around the campfire, I've got this fleece to shove on over the top as well, which I absolutely love. That is day 1 complete. Day 2 is looking hotter, but more potential to rain, so I don't really know what to wear for this. I've got this little unitard like dress thing, so it's got like shorts there, but then it has a little skirt that goes over the top. We were planning to go on some like walks along the beach and stuff. I feel like I will be getting quite hot. If we're going to be really active and stuff, I've got my trainers again. These trainers have seen me through so much and they kind of just go with stuff, so I figured I'd take these. So this will be my plan A outfit, but if it does get cold or start to rain, then I thought I could chuck over some cargo trousers over the top like that. Hopefully that doesn't look too weird at the back. And again, I could always just shove over this light shirt over the top as well. Day 3 is supposed to be really hot and sunny, so that's going to be our beach day, I reckon. So I've got some denim shorts from H&M, these crop tops that have got integrated bras. Basically all of my tops are that. They're from Halara and they're literally the best thing ever. Some open toe sandals. And if it gets a little chillier, then I can go for just a black version of that shirt, like this. I've also got this skirt, which I thought I could either switch out for day 1's outfit if it gets too hot. And then day 4 is gonna be something along the lines of this wide leg trousers, nice and airy for the hot stuffy car. Another one of those tops with the integrated bras. The same sandals that I wore the day before, and then whichever shirt that doesn't smell at this point, because they'll probably all stink of campfire by this time. And then for spares, I'll probably pack 1 spare pair of leggings, 1 spare little crop top with the integrated bra, and the little skirt that I showed you. Which means only 2 pairs of shoes, 4 outfits, and 1 full spare outfit, depending on the weather. Do you think that's enough? We're also going to be going swimming, so I need to sort out swimming costumes, all that stuff, and we are limited on space, so I'm a little bit stressed. All of my day stuff is in this tiny little thing, but it won't shut, so I'm going to swap George's stuff for my stuff. Do that now, pack all of Hallie's stuff, and I just think hopefully I can just shove it all into this like rucksack bag thing that we've got, and that'll do the trick. I'm only going to take 2 pairs of pyjamas for the kids. We're going for 4 days, but I'm just hoping that we can just get them out of their clothes before we have breakfast, before the mess gets to the pyjamas. Like I said, we are short on space, so we need to make this work. the outfit that I'm actually going to wear there. I'm going to put everything in bags like the day before we go. But I feel like everything's at least in the right place and none of this is going to be touched or washed before we leave. Then all that's actually left to pack is like actual camping stuff. So that's all the kids' clothes, my clothes and wash stuff done. I just need to do like nappies, wipes, and then all the camping stuff. Like Ash is probably going to do all of that, to be honest. But we need to figure out meals, like what food we're going to cook, like do a little camping meal plan sort of situation, snacks and all that jazz, drinks and everything. Yeah, oh god, that's the next thing. Ash will probably do all the actual camping gear, like the actual tents, the sleeping bags, the kids' like sleeping situation. We've got blow up bed and everything that we're going to take. We've got electricity this time, which we didn't have last time. That was a nightmare. In April, I think, when we went camping last, you know what, I did a reel in April of our camping setup, so I'm going to insert that in a second just to show what our camping setup was. Basically, that's what we are going to take this time, plus a mallet, a table, because we didn't have a mallet last time, you'll see that in the video, also a table to put all of the cooking stuff and like plates and things on, more bin bags, and we have electricity this time, which we didn't have last time. It was an absolute must this time because it was just a nightmare last time. Camping with a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old for the first time. So we're a good 3/4 of the way through setting up. We've had one hiccup so far, but I think it's going to be okay. Basically, the kids' bed's sorted. We, however, don't have a bed because the blow-up bed that we have, this one, is a like self-inflating bed that you plug into the mains, and we don't have any mains. We thought we had it covered because Ash has one of these Ryobi batteries that you plug into like drills, and also our lawnmower uses it, our cordless lawnmower. And one of these things normally works a treat, so this is what I'm going to use my phone. This plug I'm going to plug my phone charger into, and that's going to work. I've charged my phone on this before and it works a treat, and that battery will last ages. We've also got 2 spare batteries of these. However, this doesn't work with that blow up bed for some reason. I think it's something to do with the ampage. It doesn't work, it's not working, so I don't know what we're going to do tonight. I think we're just going to have to sleep on the floor in sleeping bags, like good old fashioned camping rather than slightly more updated camping. However, we have got the rest of the tent sorted. This is what it's looking like on the outside. We didn't have a mallet or anything, so we used this random brick to smash the pegs in. Hallie's just here having some trail mix. And then this is the entrance of the tent, area of the bedroom that we will sleep in, and the area of the bedroom that the kids will sleep in. And this part of the bedroom actually zips down, so if you wanted to have 2 bedrooms you could. So that is their setup. Anyway, I will keep you posted on the bed situation, but for now that's us for the weekend. Wish me luck. But yeah, that is me done for the day. The kids are obviously in bed, they're all sorted. I'm gonna go have a cup of tea, sit downstairs with Ash probably about half an hour until I start to fall asleep, and then I am coming upstairs to bed. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Wish me luck for camping, and I will catch up with you soon. Bye.
You glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.